Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4. Mare Nostrum playing as Venice. Alright, let's go and deal with some of these rebels. We will try to let our missionary finish this. He's at 98.9% complete, so it's only another couple months. We are just another year or so away from getting Scientific Revolution, which will be a tech cost reduction, and we'll grab some Military Tech 7, start training up some cannons with some extra force limit. There we go. Alright, missionary, do your thing. Finish it off. And now, I guess we could take the crossing penalty. You have no leader. But I don't have any maneuver on you anyway. We could also just wait. We got some more papal influence. That's nice. We can convert a Dern or a Deern now, finally. What's our mission right now? I'm canceling this mission. I'm not going to war with Austria anytime soon. I thought there was a possibility that might happen once Burgundy and all that stuff was going on. But now that that's not happening, we'll just go ahead and cancel and cycle, on the off chance something good can happen. We'll protect trade now in Venice for a little while. How are we doing with our money? Full maintenance, still making about 7 ducats a month. It could be better, but it also could be a heck of a lot worse. So, sure, that should be just fine. Last episode we grew a little bit, grabbed 4 new territories, which gives us a nice big presence on the map. Of course, it'll only be 75% autonomy, so it's not that good, but, you know, it's something. It is something. And we have expanded our borders and given us access to Albania directly. If we could just take these 2 provinces, we'd own the entire coast and I could actually have contiguous borders on my entire empire. That would be nice, but it'll have to wait. Alright, I think we go ahead and get these 7 troops over to join as well, and then maybe we squish the rebels. What are the odds that they're going to come back? You'd think they'd be pretty good, right? Because, you know, they've got a cross. They want to get Aden territory. That's the whole point of the Aden separatists, but they may not. Let's go ahead and spend some of this papal influence and grab another stability. I don't think there's any reason why not to. We have 100. We had room for another stability. It'll be fine. It's a good use of time and money, I think. How are we looking as far as our buildings? Shipyards? I guess we'll build one in Albania. It's probably about all we want to build, though. How are we looking in Ragusa? Autonomy's down to 23.3%. That's not bad. As far as production or churches, not a lot of money to be made there. I guess something in Crete is okay. We could do some barracks. Barracks aren't a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some extra manpower. We haven't done that yet. We're having a lot of trouble with manpower. Good idea, Pravus. Solid plan. We like barracks. Let's go ahead and send these troops over. Alright, I got a couple of diplomats sitting around and doing nothing. They are doing nothing for Christmas. Let's see. How's the Empire looking? Bohemia is still in line to get the throne once Austria dies. May it be soon. He is 41 years old. It's probably going to be a little ways off still, but you never know. A man can dream. Or so I am told. Sienna's not a part of the trade league. Florence is getting eaten up by the Papal State. Well, Genoa actually grabbed a territory off of Savoy here. I think we saw that happen a while ago, though. Salzburg. Who's in our trade league? We got Corfu, the Knights, Salzburg, Nuremberg, Memmingen, Mantua, Lucca, Kandar. We could get Ravensburg on board if we wanted to. Also Corsica, if we so desire. The problem is there's really no point, right? Let's see. Cyprus is a vassal. Theodoro is a vassal. Trebizond? You're not in the right trade node, you're in Crimea. Still, though... We could invite them to the Trade League. Give me a little bit of a foothold in Crimea. Not sure that's really relevant to us, though. It's probably not. There's not a lot of money coming down this direction anyway. I don't know. I mean, it's tempting to say just make the Trade League as big and powerful as possible, but at the same time, you gotta consider, one, is it benefiting you? And if you're not getting trade power, then the answer is a resounding no. And two, are they worth defending? And half the time the answer to that is still no. Let's go ahead and crush these rebels. I'm tired of waiting for them to cross. They're not gonna. So that's over. Lost about 2,100 troops. Well, exactly 2,100 troops, but that's now done and over with. Let's go ahead and start transporting our troops back over here. The Greek separatists are going to fire very soon. Where's CO? This is actually CO. You know what? No. Never mind. Everybody stay here. This is already the perfect location to deal with any rebels that might fire. We'll just wait. We'll wait for them to fire, and then we'll kill them all. Perfect. So, we're just waiting until December of this year. We should be able to grab a technological advantage there. Trade crisis. It's just merchants lose some trade efficiency for a year. That's nothing. I would much rather lose some trade efficiency than lose some power. It's just a little bit of money. A year's not a very long time. If it was 10 years, I would consider it a little differently, but there we go. Incorruptible, death to spies. There's the CO separatists, and they're already prepared to die. And that's that. Another bit gone. Byzantine separatists. You're all up here, and that's because we are converting you, which is 40% complete currently. Peasants' War. Ooh, wait a minute. Peasants' War? In Austria? Ah, how very nice. I don't suppose that means you're not interested in defending Ferrara. Now you are. Wow, you're 564 ducats in debt. It's gotten worse for them. I think they won their war against Burgundy, didn't they? And they still have a ton of debt. Must be a lot of mercs. Alright. I'm gonna drink some of this tea that Enyali gave me before she burnt her fingernail. If you missed the last video, that was some of the craziness that happened. A gosh dang new coin! At some point I'm almost tempted to just say, screw it, grab the Republican tradition. We've had... You know what? You know what? We're doing it. Okay, so yes, as far as I'm concerned, that was a bad choice as far as monarch points, but we've had so many events to give us more Republican tradition. And also, I'm sick of that event. I'm wondering if having the new coin means that that event will never fire again. At some point, we have to reduce inflation so many times, it actually was cheaper just to lose the Republican tradition once. If that's how the event works, and I'm not sure that it is. It'd be nice that if it were, but I'm not convinced it would be. Alright, let's go ahead and fabricate our claim against Constantinople. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and get a claim of our own of Kirkilis. Or however you pronounce that. Because it'll all be a part of the same state. If I were to take Constantinople, I would want to make that a state. Look at that, the Hagia Sophia. Nice. Hey, missions! We haven't used you for a long time. Conquer Slavonia. Where's Slavonia? That is Hungarian territory. Probably not advantageous to me. I'm not sure why I would have this mission. We should rely more on trade income. You know what? Let's do it. Because we do have an event that has reduced our trade efficiency, it's possible that we will actually be able to get that pretty soon. Alright, Scientific Revolution. Pick that up. Tech cost reduction means that we can buy our military tech now for 508 military power, which is pretty good. There we go. And now we are once again ahead of time in all of these. And we should probably go ahead and start building some cannons. Yes, absolutely. Cannon and cannon. They're expensive, but I think cannons are worth it. Don't you? That is our force limit, though. Alright. Montenegrin separatists in Zeta. Looks like Zeta's going to fire long before Adern does. If they get to 80%, when they probably will, we'll start marching the army over there. Also, the Bosnian separatists, they'll fire for certain. I was kind of hoping we can possibly, like, keep the troops here until the missionary is done. I'm not sure we're going to get lucky in that way. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's not a big deal. The Bosnian separatists are definitely crouching up there, though. Well, the fact that the cores aren't done is not helping anything, of course, but we'll just sort of pay attention to that and see what happens. Let's fabricate our next claim against the Ottomans. Kirklis. Did we already get that? No. There we go. And let's not continue to build a spy network there anymore. France, let's improve relations with you a little bit. Bohemia, let's improve relations with you a little bit. Sort of see how that works out for us. Bohemia is still in line to inherit. We'll see if that works for us or not. Really would like to think that it would, though. The cannons are now done. Missionaries at 85%. Mamluks have rivaled us. Oh, that's fun. It's actually not a bad thing. I wouldn't mind rivaling the Mamluks right back and taking some territory for power projection. Speaking of power projection, we could insult somebody, but it's not high priority. We don't really gain much from having 25. It's not the same as, the 50 threshold. Switzerland. Ooh, wait a minute. This is good. Hang on. The nation of Switzerland, your faithful ally, is calling a war against Savoy and Ferrara. We've got claims against Ferrara. If we join this war, I feel like there's actually a really good chance that we might be able to get this thing. Ooh. I want it. Okay. Well, hopefully our missionary can finish here. We're going to have to put down some separatists, and then we're going to have to go and win that war. We'll maintain the diplomat with Bohemia for now, I guess. I don't really care that much. Byzantine separatists, please go away. There we go. Okay. If we move all of our troops here, we will have 0 unrest anyway. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and start moving our troops. Absolutely, you can have your military access. So the question now is, do we wait for the rebels to fire, or do we go and aid our ally right now? Who's involved in all of this? It's just Ferrara and Savoy, and it looks like Genoa is fighting Savoy as well. Yeah, let's accept. Obviously, we're going to accept. We do want to grab Ferrara, though. That's absolutely critical. Ooh. Get him, peasants, get him! Get him! Don't lose! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go, peasants! Never rooted for peasants before. An alternative, of course, would be to raise autonomy and try to slow this down a little bit more, but, oh gosh. I don't know. We need to get enough war participation that will get Ferrara. In fact, one thing we should absolutely do right now, I think, would be to establish Ferrara as a critical point of interest, a vital interest. So with that and a claim, if we do get enough war score, Switzerland will pretty likely give us Ferrara. Which is great. This could be actually, now that I think about it, this is the perfect way to get around fighting Austria. Because Austria was going to join Ferrara in a defensive war no matter what. They're the emperor, they're already in debt, but because they hate us so much, they are that much more inclined to defend Ferrara. They don't hate Switzerland the same way, though, so they won't defend Ferrara from Switzerland, and now we got called in. It's perfect, actually. That's the best possible solution. What's this galley doing here? You're supposed to be patrolling in Ragusa. Why are you not? Hunt the pirates, please, in Ragusa. Thank you. Let's get this fleet over here to Dalmatia. Okay. Oh, gosh dang it. Do we take the risk? I think we take the risk. Oh, wait, we do not want to fight those peasants, though. The problem is, these rebels are all in the mountains. I think I have to wait. We're going to wait. I'm actually not going to reduce the odds of them firing any more than I have to. I want them to get kind of ticked up there so I don't have to wait. Yeah, I don't think we can afford to let these rebels fire in mountains and lose so much more manpower fighting them. That would just be really costly for me. So yeah, let's not. Tech. We're still ahead of time when it comes to Diplotech, so we will wait. Trade range is nice. Docks for sailors. Not that we have any problems with sailors. Hey, the Shadow Kingdom fired! Alright, Brescia will no longer be a part of the Empire. Good. This means that Italy is all about to fall away from the Empire. We're going to be able to start expanding over there, with no consequences. No more fighting the Emperor. So I guess it's a good thing that, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, really. Switzerland kind of jumped the gun here. We have to defend against this. Sorry, Switzerland. I want to get involved, I really do, but we have to wait. I have to kill these things. I could try to speed things up in Zeta. Let's go ahead and start converting. That'll increase the unrest a lot. Maybe, just maybe, that will force them to fire sooner. Maybe. Come on, fire. Dang it. Ooh, Genoa lost their trade league. That's fun. That opens up opportunities. Okay, okay. Was there anybody in this area that I care about, though? You're already in my trade league. But Angebach is not. You could join. We're going to improve relations with Angebach for a little bit. Let's just sort of see what happens there. They're not inclined to because of the size of the trade league right now, but eventually they might. Gosh dang it, they didn't fire again! Alright, forget France. Forget Naples. Switzerland is actually... Oh, gosh dang it. Switzerland is sieging them down right now. I need war participation. If I don't get war participation, then what's the point? These guys are going to fire. I'm going to leave. Okay, hang on. I'm going to leave behind some troops. I'm going to leave behind some troops in the mountains. We'll probably be able to survive that. Actually, I'll keep the general in charge here. Maybe this is a bad call. I don't know, but we need to be involved in this war. We have only 5% participation. If we don't get something, we're not going to get Ferrara, and the whole point of being in this war is that we get Ferrara. Alright, of course we're going to keep our guy. That loses a lot more Republican tradition, but it's okay. I'm going to split the forces. We'll siege down what we can over here. Looks like Ferrara is also being beaten up right now. Which is fine. I'll send you here. Send you to follow. This is a bit risky. I'm feeling very overextended right now. I feel far more vulnerable than I should, but... Oh! Wait. What just happened? Genoa accepted... What? Savoy will cede to Switzerland. Why? Okay. That's interesting. So Genoa just grew, and they gave Switzerland a core out of the kindness of their heart. For no good dang reason. Right. Well, with that being said, there's not much we can do here. Pirates smell booty again. I don't need more barks. We're gonna do it. Okay, hang on. There's an army. We're gonna go and crush this little army, get a little war participation. Anything will help. Anything will help at all. Actually, Savoy's capital is now available to us. Yes, okay. That's actually good enough for me. We can get Savoy's capital. That'll be worth quite a bit of war score. We'll get some war participation. And then maybe, just maybe, we will be able to win this war, get Ferrara. Switzerland will help us out. And there are a couple more cores for me. Done. Let's detach and send these troops back over to Zeta. Yes, please. There we go. The cannons will go over to Savoy to help us out over here, make this a little bit faster. I think we're going to be okay. I actually think we might be okay. We should get some more participation out of this. We're up to 23% now. That should be fine. You'd think that'd be fine, right? And we just happen to get extremely lucky with these rebels, and they just haven't fired. So that'll give us enough time to possibly get some more troops over here. Be able to respond. They still haven't fired for some reason. Jeez. International guild contracts. Guilds versus aristocrats. Foreign spy construction and detection goes down. Lose a diplomat for the aristocrats. Nope, I'll just take the guilds. Guilds are good enough for me. Seriously though, I need you guys to get on the boats. You're taking forever. Get over to Zeta. Truces, 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 don't care. Alright, I think this is actually going to work out really well, and as long as Switzerland gives us Ferrara, this is going to be a great deal for us. Ferrara is the province that we have been coveting this entire time, so this will be great. Of course, the Shadow Empire did fire, so that does mean, of course, that we would be able to take it eventually ourselves later anyway, if we had to. Political, let's take a look at the Empire. Yeah, all of Italy left the Empire. That's great. That's going to open up a lot of options for us as far as expansion. Cool. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. I think you know my outro routine right now, so I don't think I'm going to subject you to that. You know what to do. Have fun. I'll see you guys next time.